What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Fallout New Vegas series on very hard difficulty. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you aren't enjoying the series, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, we went and turned in the bounty for Motorhead. Now, I did do a little off-camera work for, well, you guys and myself. But I went through the miscellaneous, because we were talking about this last episode, and I went ahead and basically made a list of everything that we have on here and things that we still need to do. So what I was thinking about doing today is going to retrieve the corpse of Ranger Morales, which, according to EDE, my love, these two quests are pretty close to each other. So there's the Ranger's corpse, and then there is the REPCONN headquarters. I just kind of want to look at these other locations that we have. And see what else there is for us. Camp Forlorn. We're liked in Sloan. Because I feel like there's some locations that pertain to some of the miscellaneous stuff that isn't on here. So, for now, let's just stick with this. We'll go to the Followers Outpost. Fast travel here. And let's go see if we can't get his body. Now, what did they say about his body? It's trapped, right? Private Morales has asked me to find and retrieve the corpse of her dead husband. His body is apparently being used as a lure to draw in NCR troops and slaughter them. Better keep a lookout for traps and snipers. The body is just east of REPCONN HQ, and I should carry it to the troopers camped out on the north side of the railroad tracks. Out on the north side of the railroad tracks. Those must be the snipers. Oh, that scared me. I thought I ran over a trap. Ranger Jackson. Oh.
This.
Nice hit, dude. So that's him, right? So we actually gotta, like, carry that. Let's go ahead and disarm all this for the XP. It's only 3 XP for the bear traps, but... still go ahead and do it. Nice, we can search one of the fiends from up here. Hunting rifle, which is in pretty good condition. Okay, north of the tracks, they said. What is this place that we're at? Oh, it's literally marked as Ranger Morales' corpse. That's not what I wanted. North of the tracks. This is, I take it this is what we gotta do, right? Oh, we gotta take them up there, huh? Where are you guys fighting? I do see robots there, but supposedly that's where the Brotherhood of Steel is. the heck is that running back there? Oh, there's still a fiend upstairs. You guys got it. There we go. Good job, guys.
Me.
Oh, legionaries? And we crash? You gotta be kidding me. All that work for nothing? Of all the times it could have crashed, it chooses to crash right there. Well, that was bogus. Well, take two, I guess. Okay. Z. Alright, let's do this again. We just rammed this poor guy into the dresser. Or, not the dresser, the dumpster. Too bad we can't move faster while doing this. Nice shot, dude. Take his hunting rifle. I don't think we can reach that, can we? No. Okay. This is so weird. Alright, please don't crash again. We're gonna quick save as often as possible. There's still a person way back there, running around. Nice. That's a whole group of them. They're fighting somebody. I want this XP. Hunting shotgun, not really worth it. Are they fighting the traders? Oh my god! Good thing we just picked up a bunch of stim packs. I don't think I've ever been wrecked like that by these guys. Oh my goodness. These guys do so much damage. Pop all those. That's ridiculous. Ooh. What were you guys rocking? Level up, nice. Ooh, a super sledge. You know what? Let's get barter up to 75. Let's get speech up to 85. Lockpick to 79. Okay, what do we get for level 18? With Infiltrator, if a lock is broken and can't normally be picked again, you can attempt to pick it again one more time. This includes locks previously broken by a forced lock attempt. Fail a hack attempt and get locked out of a computer, not if you're a computer whiz. With this perk, you can attempt to rehack any computer you were previously locked out of. Okay, I don't so much care about those. An additional 15 action points to use in VATS is pretty nice for emergencies. Do we have anything new from leveling up our stuff? You have learned the value of careful packing. Items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much for you. I gotta take Pack Rat. I gotta take Pack Rat. Look at how... Oh my goodness. We just made so much storage. That was totally worth it. Take the Ripper as well. Magnum rounds, cave fungus, healing powder. A trail carbine. It uses 44 magnum rounds. Very nice. Alright. Where's our sarsaparillas? Pop 3 of these. And quick save. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to retrieve the body of Ranger Morales.
Christina hired you, huh? Well, if you're gonna go up there, there's a couple things you should know. Esteban's body's in the middle of those buildings up the hill there. Look carefully and you can see the fiends patrolling the rooftops.
Dude, I already got it.
But they laid traps, too.
They're taken
There's
care of.
mines all over. So for God's sakes, watch your feet. Get him back here. We'll get him home.
Understood. Thanks for the help.
Least we can do. Wish we could help more.
Did I grab the wrong body?
Hey, good luck.
I
Be
grabbed
there
the
with
wrong
you.
body, didn't I? You mother trucker. Ah, you mother trucker. Well, I brought both of your boys home. I hope you guys are happy. Now we gotta do it again. Okay, we're pretty close to full health. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this quest in, and then I want to check out that house, because that door looks open, and then we'll go to the REPCONN headquarters. I should have known, because his name wasn't Morales.
Oh my God, are you okay? You've got to get to a medic. Doc Kemp can patch you up back at base. How could you sacrifice your body like that? You never even met him. If the NCR doesn't have a medal for this, they should make one up.
I made a promise to Private Morales.
There must be some kind of code of honor you hold yourself to. You're like a man possessed. We'll make sure Ranger Morales' body gets sent back home. You don't have to, you know, pick him up on your shoulder and haul him to California. Even though I believe you would if you had to. You should go tell Private Morales the news. I know she'll be relieved.
Rest easy, soldier. Okay, so let's make sure that we turn this in. Corpse retrieved. Oh, it does like update. That's cool. So world map, we need to go back to Camp McCarran. Don't crash on me. The game does not like this area at all. Which is weird because inside New Vegas, we weren't having any issues. But now that we're like on the outskirts, we're having issues all the time again. Okay, I know she was up here. I hope she's still in the same space. If not, that would be awful. Since there's no tracker for these people. Okay, let's let her know.
Did you start looking for Esteban? I guess my directions could have been better.
I brought his body to an NCR position. He's on his way back to McCarran.
They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You're too good for this rotten town. First kind thing anybody ever did for me in Esteban. You ever need anything, all you need to do is ask. Thank you so much. Feels better knowing...
Oh, that was it? We don't get no reward? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's find out. Well, first of all, let's meet the Brotherhood of Steel. That's exciting. But let's see what's going on with EDE. We might have to go to war with the Brotherhood of Steel, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not letting them take EDE for me. It's not happening. Although, I will admit that at one point in time, a couple episodes ago, I recorded like a half hour and never hit the record button. Apparently, I pressed the button right underneath it. So, we did start the quest for Rex, Nothing But a Hound Dog, but you can't have Rex and EDE. So, I guess that's something that we could do. Are these guys bad? No. But we could drop EDE and pick up Rex. But I like EDE. EDE's a boss. So I don't really want to do that. But I feel like they're gonna try and take EDE for me. Three more money. Oops. No! Turn the radio off. No copyright. Although I really do like the music in this game, it's a shame. I feel like this place is like trapped or something. No enemies, no traps. I don't believe it. Doctor's bag. Lunchbox. It's back outside. Okay, let's quick save and see what's going on up here.
How may I serve you, master?
Master. Okay, I'm nervous for this. And we crash. That's twice in under 20 minutes. Ugh, come on, game. I hope that you guys are still enjoying this game enough to deal with the crashes. It's not the biggest inconvenience. It could be worse, but... Dead fiends. laser rifle isn't the greatest.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
We don't have a badge. I don't know if we want to fight those guys. 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. he said. So what, we need 5 hours and then we gotta wait a couple minutes? I like a radio station up there. Ranger safe house is somewhere in that direction. We're crippled? We are crippled. Huh. Okay, 1 more minute. Boom. It's 10 a.m. Now they shouldn't have nothing to complain about. Tour guide?
Welcome to REPCONN headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
What can you tell me about REPCONN?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to REPCONN history, research and development, or ROBCO.
REPCONN's history.
REPCONN's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta 11 rocket was completed and launched. REPCONN's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when ROBCO purchased REPCONN in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
It's enough about REPCONN?
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about REPCONN at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases REPCONN's amazing scientific contributions, and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, ROBCO.
I'd like a tour.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment. Ready for the REPCONN tour, Rocketeers? Courtesy of the fine folks at ROBCO, I'll be your guide today on the path of scientific discovery. In the lead-lined case behind me is a spent radioactive rod from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
It's gone.
Look here. A row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful. They may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why. How may I serve you, Master? To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels REPCONN once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of REPCONN safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
No, I get radiation standing too close to those. That would be accurate.
Behind me is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats until launch, if you'll pardon the expression. And in front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit. Now these colorful fellows behind me are REPCONN's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn, Rocketeers.
What kind of tour guide are you making me read the plaques? Oh, cool.
Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from ROBCO, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome sentry bot, and the always helpful Mr. Handy. That helpfulness runs through our whole line.
I recognize these bots from
This
Fallout
is
4.
the final stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between REPCONN and REPCONN hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. REPCONN and its tiny partner, REPCONN, thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask. Yes? Did you have a question?
I guess that's it.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
You got it. Our rich solar system. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? REPCONN, with its subsidiary REPCONN, has often gazed into the night sky, seeing the rich pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal? To send unmanned rockets to these other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand while mining ever deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, extending our reach into a future where the number of REPCONN and REPCONN rockets match the stars in the sky. This exhibit brought to you by your friends at REPCONN. Does this update our journal? No. Okay, we can go back there as well. It's got wheels. Some folks have asked why not a Protectron with wheels. REPCONN wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Kaige-O bot is the answer. While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass market production despite REPCONN's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you can see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended. A robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at REPCONN. The hand in handy. You never can have too many hands. 3, why not 4? That was REPCONN's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model, the first of the line shown here. Always a help around the household, whether with mom in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage with dad using its armor-piercing laser array. Mr. Handy is not just helpful, he's your friend too. The eye in iBot. REPCONN's always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice, with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room at home blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Needle Nose. This sleek and purple R77-293A Needle Nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets where REPCONN can mine more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation. Big Fat Fiery Fred. V-29-32-1G may look like a big fat red rocket, Rocketeers, but old fatty here ran circles around the Earth not so long ago, so let's see you keep up. Sure, its re-entry gave its more commonly known nickname, Big Fat Fiery Fred, but here at REPCONN we chose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive resistant shielding to future models and even our landing platforms. The newly reconstructed REPCONN launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. Green Bean. Officially called the Z43-52-1P by silly engineers, we prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the Green Bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard garden? A smoldering that or a green bean? One sounds like it belongs if mentioned on the news, and make news it did. Featuring REPCONN's plasma engine, it was so newsworthy that we decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing. Ready, set, launch. Force your parents a short drive south and you'll see the retractable dome of REPCONN's launch facility, not actual size. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on nearby towns and communities, but REPCONN feels you can't put a price of space exploration. After all, Rocketeers, You do want to go into space someday, don't you? Statement is figurative and inadmissible as evidence in a court of law. Rockets away. Just like the rocket you see here, we're aimed at the sky, but we've got a ceiling in the way. See, Rocketeers, while REPCONN is, or was, focused on non-radioactive propulsion engines, we still need to sneak back and use some of our older proven techniques with nuclear-driven engines to make space travel a reality. Partnered with our new buddy REPCONN, we've dug up older, cheaper technology for upcoming orbital projects. No worries, even if you can't always see what we're up to up there, we can see you. Any implication of radioactive material as negative is unintentional and in no way reflects REPCONN or its subsidiary, REPCONN. Nuclear family. Why, look here, a pile of itty-bitty safety barrels, all nestled together like a family sitting down to dinner. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures seep poison into the environment that never ever goes away, in REPCONN's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada's just the place. Nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels as per REPCONN glossary specs. Activate radioactive waste. We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous, fact or fiction. A common sight in factories, military installations, and the basements of selected government-funded middle schools, these safety barrels are just what the name implies, safe. While their attractive coloring can be interpreted as a warning for REPCONN, it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions and nomenclature of exhibit items cannot be used as a basis for criminal prosecution. Boring old rod, or... What's this, a dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers. This dull rod once powered REPCONN's old nuclear-propelled rockets and still contains harmless traces of radioactive material. As an exercise, stare closely at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. While this case is lead lines, standard in these cases, not specifically requested for this display, do not touch, look, or stand too close to this exhibit. Keep your legs moving and see the rest of the museum.
How may I serve you, Master?
Plasma what? Hold up, Rocketeers, what's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all. They're containers holding what some scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? REPCONN's always looking to the future, and in our future, we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits when using this new and improved fuel source to blast our rockets out into and out of the sky. Clarification, cylinders and plasma are factually correct designations of display items, both by definition and by the scientific community. Star bottle cap. A rocket souvenir. Okay, what's back here? Oops. Whoa. Big Book of Science? Is this a skill book? Science increased by 4. Isn't that our first skill book? Awesome. So our science should be at what, 84 now? Sick. Bottle cap. A weak laser pistol. That was lame. Okay, what? Are these just bathrooms? What's back here? Yes. And yes. Okay. Let's see what's going on in here. Hopefully these robots don't get mad. Want that bottle cap. It's just a regular one. Okay. Activate terminal. Average. Extremely Rounds. Marvelous. 1. Could be computers. 1. Artifacts. Oh geez. Can't be deserters. Can't be currently. Can't be carriages. 1. Could be entrances. Nice. Alright, what do we have here? Add user facial data to database. Added for first floor access. Enter office correspondence. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety as well as the safety and privacy of your REPCONN family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personal packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personal packet. Have a great holiday, Piers. Second one. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm your new vice president. Until recently, I was at REPCONN working in their security division, but now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. Now I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So as long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your time, Carl. P.S. Please remember that third floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or peers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Nice. Is this a special bottle cap? It is! I wonder how many of those we need before... Isn't, like, some dude supposed to reach out to us? Or something like that? Oh. Look at all these microfusion cells. Plasma pistol, that's garbage. Rad-X, rebound. Med-X. That plasma rifle's garbage. Conductors. Oops. More microfusion cells. Filing cabinets are empty. This is shipping. It's a very hard lock. Need 100 lockpicking and 100 science. Alright, let me make a mental note. REPCONN. First floor. 100 lockpick. Or 100 science. Alright, we'll try to come back for that at some point. Second floor. Stim pack. Only you can prevent.
Unauthorized facial pattern. Second floor access restricted to registered employees.
Intelligent 7.
Override accepted.
Oh, nice. take Nikola Tesla and you. Is this another skill book? Energy weapons increased by 4. No freaking way. Okay, this is locked, but it's very easy. Tech. On a 4. Tall. 2 of 4. Sell. What has 3 in common with sell? Oh, yell. Okay, add user facial data to database. So it looks like once we get here, we need to go straight to the computers. Carl, I've made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure offsite server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say that the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Sarah. Mr. Rook, for the last couple weeks, I have seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility here. These messages use an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that it isn't a DoD-approved method. I fear that these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Mrs. Wang, please continue your investigation into the messages and keep me appraised on any progress you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure that appropriate parties are informed. Please call me Carl. Hello, I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear the old Vice President's data off this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you. A bunch of metal boxes. Ciao, maintenance robot.
Of course, of course.
Ooh, second floor security guard. Guy, can you move? Move. Out of here. Oh, it's a star one too. Can you get out of my way? Boom. Okay, this is a hard one, but we should be able to do this. Understand flourishing, admiration, facilities. 1 of 10. This is going to be extremely difficult. Could be understand. Boom. Look at that. Okay, what do we have here? Print executive security badge. Enter office correspondence. I am sad to inform you that after many years of loyal service, Leonard Steeple has stepped down from his position at REPCONN. We wish him the best of luck in all of his future endeavors. For the time being, Julia Masters will be overseeing Leonard's departments. Department heads will be meeting with her later today. Thank you all for your time. Sincerely, General Manager. Okay, we got the security card.
How may I serve you, Master?
Yeah, that's where we came from. Oh my gosh. Okay, this loops around here. Nothing in this room. Reward money. Alright, let's save. Okay, locked door. Radex. Getting so many microfusion cells from this place. Doctor's bag. Stim pack.
Hello. Have a wonderful day here at REPCONN. Remember, security is job one.
Okay. Thanks. Sunset sarsaparilla. Bubblegum. Medex. And an easy terminal. Puzzles, regular, letting decades, testing. Can't be resting. Could be remains. No. Destroy. Perfect. Encrypted message. I've managed to get the password to Isley's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. Release notes. Quantum plasma modulation matter injection rifle. Version 32 status failure. Notes. While version 32 didn't have the power yield of version 31 or version 30, we managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising, however, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter and version issues. Version 33 status failure. Notes, lab destroyed, data lost. Version 34 status failure. Notes, interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35 status success. Notes, that data we received from Zan did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype material is not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q-35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. Julia, I am sure you have heard by now about ROPCO's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me rally the board in order to keep REPCONN autonomous. I'd like your help again with ROPCO. Piers claims that ROPCO is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers and I'm pretty sure you are right. We can fight this. You are right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at pocketing from the ROPCO deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Oh. A backstabber, I see. This is like the kitchen. Break room. More bottle caps. Use key. heck? It's like nothing here. Five, 6 rounds. Maybe we're supposed to go down from here. Okay, nothing in the filing cabinets. Whoa! Q35 matter modulator. Did you see the value on that thing? $103 DPS. Abso-freaking-lutely, dudes. Is another skill book? That's the same one though. So do we get another, like, can they stack? Can we get another 4 energy? Is that how that works? Let's try it. No kidding. So there's multiple of the same books. I feel like that's new. Other, like, Bethesda games, usually, I want to say there's just one book. Oh, this was the shipping. Wait, so where is this quest at? This is the 2nd floor. Do we have to go through here instead? It was this way. Another security card. How did we get upstairs again? Oh, we went back to the main floor, didn't we?
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thanks.
How may I serve you?
Why does it say right here? Top floor. It was a very hard terminal. Damn it.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Sorry, I was just leaving.
Invalid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
What happens if we come back now? You got it then, Boone. Well, we passed through most of it without any issues. We couldn't finish it off. Ooh, missiles. Oh god. Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. The patrol Lorenzo mentioned is dead. Perhaps there's something on one of the corpses that may be useful. Mission holotape. He has power armor. That's 40 weight though. There was a password. This thing is actually really annoying. I wish it would stop. Terminal. Unlock safe. REPCONN. Hello, peers. Now that things have been set in motion, I am going to be your liaison and point of contact with REPCONN. I'll be handling anything that arises during your transition to the REPCONN family. My first priority is going to be tightening up your security. As you well know, REPCONN handles many classified projects. Because of this, REPCONN will need a large increase to security. I'll be sending over some engineers and security personnel to discreetly install some enhanced security procedures. Most of it will be pretty innocuous. However, all employees will be required to wear their security badges at all times. Please have your people start wearing their badges well in advance of our partnership becoming official. I think it will make the transition easier. None of the security measures will be activated until I arrive on site. Hopefully by then everyone will be comfortable with the new rules. Thanks for your time, Carl Rook. Steve, can you send an email out to your engineers reminding them about our security policies? I'll be sending a message next week about some increased security procedures. Thanks. So that's everything here, yeah? Bobby pin. That was a lame save. So we're done here. Correct? A power armor would be nice, but... Alright, these guys aren't hostile.
Hello, Mrs. Millet.
Awesome. Okay, so we have a holotape. We have this weapon. Mission code XV56. Temporary password lives to fight another day. Summary: Paladins, Matisse, and Lander. You are to survey the ruins at coordinates blah blah blah, search for the components we need, and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. McNamara. Okay, how does that help us? There was a password. Perhaps that could be used to bring EDE to Lorenzo. Okay, it says to go back to the main floor.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Now do we leave? Where is this taking us? Hidden Valley. Okay, I mean, we could start checking out stuff down here. Vault 22 is a different direction. This is all New Vegas. Find the source of radiation. New Vegas, New Vegas, New Vegas, New Vegas. A lot of this is New Vegas stuff. So yeah, let's go check out the outpost, I guess. Should be directly this way. Keep an eye out for any potential locations. But we'll start heading in that direction. We do have some ants over there. Take it this is the outpost. Or hideout or whatever it is. I don't know if we can take out Deathclaws. And there's like 8 around here. Holy cow. Well, before we try and do anything with that, we're gonna go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.